snowy ass days in a great state of Michigan. All right, be back, Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Just got done wiping my car off and somebody else's car off, man. But yeah, man, I read this earlier. Eddie Hearn is back on the prowl. Okay, I was starting to feel bad for old Eddie. You know, I'm starting to kind of want to root for old Eddie. Okay, I say that because, you know, I wanted to see the Tevin Farmer fight do good in Miami. Even though I have my opinions about, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer, I want to see they fights in Atlanta and Miami do well equally because they're opening up new markets in boxing, and I want to support that. But Eddie Hearn, once again, speaking foolery. I put the article in the description from Boxing Scene where Eddie Hearn says, you know, Wilder would take the franchise belt contrary to what he believed, and I'm paraphrasing, to duck Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. Look here, for one bit, so you already conceding Anthony Joshua is going to get knocked out again or lose to Ruiz. Okay? You already conceding that. Okay? Because the only way Wilder would duck, and these people out in the suburbs don't know how to drive. But the only reason Wilder could duck Anthony Joshua is only two ways. They come up here and they come up here, I'm gonna turn the wrong way. They come up here and they start to they start to rank champions in this other sanction belt bodies, or Anthony Joshua loses and he becomes the mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt. Now, one thing we can all dispute, they can dispute, oh, you know, Wilder ducked Anthony or Anthony ducked Wilder. At the end of the day, put you on a lie detector, everybody know that Wilder would have iced AJ. Okay? You know, from all the crazy YouTube channels going back and forth, this day, that way, come on. Anybody with boxing knowledge know AJ don't have no head movement. Okay? He don't move his melon. And y'all can say, oh, Wilder can't box. And I said for years, AJ couldn't fucking box. After he lost to Dillian, I meant to beat Dillian Whyte. A little bit after that, after the Klitschko fight, he just wasn't the same guy. You know, but that's just my personal opinion. And then he said, oh, he would definitely take the franchise belt to duck Dillian Whyte. He pointed out, well, the franchise belt can't be lost. I mean, at the end of the day, man, let's talk about Dillian Whyte before we go in on Gay J and Pilgrim Eddie Hearn. Okay? Who is ducking, seriously, who is ducking Dillian Whyte? Seriously. Dillian Whyte should be ducking, you know, VADA and UCAD and all that other stuff, right? That's who he should be ducking. Let's keep it 100. He ducking them. He ducking the drug test. Okay? The B sample, where it's at? I mean, he fought Oscar Rivas, what, in like July, August, or whatever the situation is. Where's the damn B sample? Seriously, where is the B sample? Tell me, have you seen it? I haven't seen the B sample. You know, I wish somebody tell me, have you seen the B sample? Ain't nobody seen the B sample. You know, but at the same time, give me 1 minute. Whoever thought Dillian Whyte can beat Deontay Wilder anyway? This a dude that got dropped by Oscar Rivas, struggled with Derek Chisora a couple times, and this is the guy that you telling us is going to beat Deontay Wilder. I think not. Seriously, I think not. And I think Dillian Whyte was solid. I feel that Wilder should have already beat Dillian Whyte. Souped up, headed up, whatever he had in his ass. I felt that Wilder should have fought Dillian Whyte. I am a believer. You know, at the end of the day, he should have took the money, called the bluff, beat Dillian Whyte. UK, Hawaii, Maui, Alaska, Anchorage, wherever the fucking they wanted to fight at, Wilder should have beat up Dillian Whyte. You know, I don't want to fight the pheasant. You know, Dillian, I want the king, Anthony Joshua. Hey, sometimes you got to knock a pheasant off to get to the king. Okay? And Anthony Joshua probably never wanted to fight him. I felt that he should have took his own deal, but hey, he's his own man. He can make his own decisions, and Anthony Joshua lost anyway. There's no guarantee that Anthony Joshua is going to be Andy Ruiz. Okay? But Eddie Hearn can't still be believing in his 2 English muffins. Okay? First off, with his English muffins, he need to get them their haircut. He need to get them a proper barber from the UK. Get them a proper barber, because they fades and they Mr. T haircuts, it ain't doing it for me. I need better haircut. Regis Progress made a comment and say their barbers are terrible over there. So if you're looking for a career as a barber, the UK is where it at, especially for the black guys. I don't know about what they white boys haircut. I ain't really see too many fucked up white boy hair. I don't pay attention. Okay, but I think seriously, Dillian Whyte, he's no match. Anthony Joshua, he's no match. And he trying to say Wilder won't take the franchise. But Wilder also said, I'll listen to my fans and I don't want the franchise belt or whoop-de-whoop. At the end of the day, listening to your fans got you in a predicament of signing a fight, Ortiz and Fury, okay? Sometimes it's good to listen to the fans a little bit, but really it's, you know, good to take a little insight from your team and from this guy, from that guy, and then make your own decision. You know, and his own decision truly should be what he believes he should do. I think he made a mistake. Seriously, I think he made a mistake signing the fight with Ortiz and Wilder. I mean, Ortiz and Fury. He should have just, in my opinion, he should have just fought. He should have just made Fury wait after he made him wait. And it seemed like Fury the A side. And I did a video on that. Some people didn't like it. Some people liked it. Some people thought it was neutral. And it really never makes me a difference what people think. I do value people's opinion, but I'm gonna do my video how I want to do my video. Whoop-de-whoop TV or whoop-de-whoop channel, it has no precedence over my channel. It doesn't. So don't nobody control me. You know, you ask me to do a video on something that's controversial or something that's going against the grain and get my opinion on it, I'm gonna get my opinion on it. But the whole situation that Eddie Hearn is still pushing this Dillian Whyte and AJ propaganda, it is what it is. If I'm Wilder, if you fight Ortiz souped up, fight Dillian Whyte. At least Dillian Whyte will give me closure. You know what I'm saying? It give me closure. AJ, you ain't got to knock out AJ to give me closure. Seriously, you ain't got to beat up AJ to get your boy closure. If you could just knock out Dillian Whyte, if he do come back, if you can knock out Dillian Whyte, I'll be happy. I will be totally happy with him knocking out Dillian Whyte. I'll be the happiest camper around. You know, but Eddie Hearn is delusional. For you guys still, you know, believing in Eddie, and some of the crickets have really got squashed and was been quiet. You know, and I kind of started to feel bad for Eddie. I kind of wanted to, you know, secretly start rooting for Eddie a little bit, and some of his fights start coming to fruition. I wanted to see Tevin and Tank and all those things, but in actuality, every time you start to feel bad for him, he opened his mouth and said stupid shit. Get off Wilder shit, bro. You want to sign Wilder, now you hate Wilder. Like, are you sexually attracted to Wilder is my question. That's the question. Are you sexually attracted to Wilder? Because it sounds like you got some type of, you know, oh, you know, Wilder don't matter, or he can't sell, but you sure trying to use Dillian Whyte and AJ name to prop them up off of Wilder. I'm tired of that. AJ went to sleep. Y'all should have chose somebody else. Y'all should have chose Spilka. Y'all should have resurrected Thomas Adamick, even after Jarrell Baby Miller beat him up. See, they tried to put him in there with Miller. Now, that's another question. Do you believe Miller would have knocked AJ dick in the dirt? Me, I ain't sure. You know, because he can't punch. Andy Ruiz, I think, is a better puncher, and he got some better skills than Anthony Joshua. I mean, than Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz got some better skills than Miller. But you don't know how good Miller is without his special juice. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm not, you know, Eddie's just doing anything for clout. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Can you talk to the email if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests? Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support, man. We gone.